This weekend's avalanche recovery mission had a lot of moving parts. It involved a coordinated effort from the ground and from the air to make sure the area was safe for rescuers. A look at what's left behind from a multi-day recovery effort in the Summit County backcountry.
The most dangerous thing about an avalanche is that it is an incredible force of nature. They can accelerate to 60 to 80 miles an hour in seconds.
This past weekend's deadly avalanche triggered in an area known as Square Top. It's the second avalanche fatality in Utah this winter season, both taking place in close proximity to one another, with both eventual victims entering the backcountry via the Park City Resort boundary. The resort reminding backcountry skiers and riders they do not manage lands outside of their boundary, and guests that enter those areas are responsible for their own safety. With such a steep slope and unforgiving territory, search and rescue crews had their work cut out for them with the recovery.
There's always the risk of a second slide.
The terrain was extremely unstable. Avalanche experts directed Utah Department of Public Safety to deploy explosives.
If it's too risky, we have to do some mitigation, which usually involves dropping explosives from the helicopter to try to trigger those additional slides before we can send rescuers in to attempt to locate the victim.
Brett Hutchings was in the air piloting the helicopter. He says it takes direction from partnering agencies on the ground and a team in the air to make the avalanche mitigation happen.
That requires the pilot, and then we have a crew of 3 that are comprised out of the various ski resort areas. You have a controller and a bomber and a prepper.
They deployed roughly 20 explosive charges, which triggered slides from the leftover unstable snow. Ultimately, the mitigation was a success, helping keep rescuers safe while they completed the recovery. If you're heading into the backcountry, know the conditions and be prepared with the appropriate gear. In Salt Lake City, Brian SCHNEE, Fox 13 News, Utah.